Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Thursday, January the 12th, 2017. Looking at the weekly chart of the gold, you see gold is struggling with that $1,200 resistance level. So it's still not, done yet. Still has a chance to do something on tomorrow. That would be very helpful. But if not, believe it or not, it has one more week to try to do something. So still not a done deal just yet. Take a look at the daily chart here, and you see how it retreated right back down to the trend line. So it's awfully close to the momentum support and the trend line resistance. Overhead resistance at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, like I said, at 1200 to 1210, 1217, 1220 level. That's where it's having problems with. So we'll see what happens if it can get up and go tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, Take Back Friday. So the market could see more pulling back, but this is an interesting one. We don't know if we've topped out. All signs will say it looks like this is going to be sold heavily by the banks. We'll have to wait and see. So one more day to get an idea. Silver is roughly the same perspective. Awfully close between trendline momentum and trendline resistance. Market doesn't know what it needs to do. It's just kind of like stalling out here. So could be a top. This could be sold. This right here is a target. So let's look and see what happens. All right, looking here at crude oil, looking at the daily chart, you can see here that it also is pulling back here, but it still has some upward thrust to it. So being tomorrow's Take Back Friday, it could actually continue on the continuation pattern. So we just look, these charts are trying to get up and go and do something. It's still in a negative post wave position, but it's in the overall bull trend. So more upside potential based on the chart right now is where it's at. You got trend line support at $50.70. Looking over at the NASDAQ 100. It did dip below 5,000 briefly today, but it closed above it. So that's still bullish. And I do believe that this is going to rally into Friday, into the weekend. That's the NASDAQ 100. Looking at J9. All right, looking here at the GDXJ, you see it also retreated, and it's within the Kumo cloud of death. So anything goes in the Kumo cloud of death for the GDXJ. So that would put JNUG in the same predicament, whether it's in the cloud or not. And you can see it did make its way into the cloud before retreating. So the cloud is acting as resistance on the bottom side of it on the GDX and GDXJ, and by way of JNUG. Looking at uranium on the daily chart, it is very bullish. We back and filled today, so this could see a little bit more selling, but trend momentum's at $15.55. As long as it doesn't close below that, this is still bullish and still in play to the upside. So for whatever reason, uranium is doing what it's doing. So definitely things to keep our eyes on for tomorrow Take Back Friday. So with that said, remember bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'll see you over at postwavetrading.com and in the trading room. And forgot, there's one other that one of our trading room members asked me to take a look at, and that is TROX. So let's see here. All right, looking at TROX, kind of a uptrend thing going on here. Let's see, the overall long-term daily trend is up, which is good. And let's see, we have prices above the trend line momentum, above the 1148 support and the 1082 support, and it's pulse waving positive. Hit a new high of 1250 today. So tomorrow's Take Back Friday could see a little bit more pullback, but this one's still pretty bullish. Looking at the weekly chart, let's see what we got. Above the Kumo cloud, everything's outside the cloud, so this is good. As far as the weekly chart goes, it is bullish. You did cross back here. So this is the beginning of a bull run in this market. Let's see how high it can go. Looks like it wants to try to test 14. So there you have it. See you over in the trading room, pulsewavetrading.com. Peace.